Hello everyone, I'm Dan. Welcome to episode 1 of our Euro 2020 England mini-series called It's Coming Home. Nice and original, that, isn't it? What else do you call it? And I wanted to bring this out in the last week of the Euros because I had a little feeling we'd be out of the tournament by now. Very optimistic about England, aren't I? And Gareth Southgate, I'm quite critical of Gareth Southgate, but to be fair, he's done alright, hasn't he? I get bored of his football, but results-wise, he hasn't done too bad. So the idea was to bring us out in the last week when England were probably eliminated by now, and then show you how much better a job I could do than Gareth Southgate. But I've got a feeling he might have outsmarted me already. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Make sure you like this video, and feel free to leave some comments down below. And you might have some question marks about the England squad that I am about to show you. So there's no considerations of the current injury situation. For instance, Trent Alexander-Arnold is in my squad. He got injured in the Romania game, I think it was. So we haven't catered in them injuries or suspensions or whatnot. So it is a fresh list. But there is one notable absentee from my England squad, and that is West Ham's Declan Rice. Now, I wanted Declan Rice in my squad, but for whatever reason, I could not pick him. It wasn't like he was locked into the under-21s team for their tournament. I just couldn't pick Declan Rice. No idea why. He's not injured. Just couldn't select him. So we had to select somebody else. Anyway, we will run through the team. So the three goalkeepers, my three choices would have been Jordan Pickford, Nick Pope and Dean Henderson. They're the three strongest English goalkeepers in my opinion. It's a bizarre. I've got this sorted by position, but some players are all over the place. So bear with me. We will first of all look at the right backs. It is going to be Reece James and Trent Alexander-Arnold. No Kyle Walker, no Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I've gone for less defenders than Gareth Southgate, who wanted to include pretty much the entire squad's pretty much defence with him, isn't it? So we've gone for two right backs. The two left backs would be Ben Chilwell and Luke Shaw. So no, of course, Trippier is a right back, but he can play left back as well. So it is Chilwell and Luke Shaw fighting out for them positions. Now, four centre backs is what I've gone for. It is Harry Maguire, John Stones, Tyrone Mings, and of course, it is Brighton's Ben White who gets the nod for me. I think he's been phenomenal this season for Brighton, so I do agree. I would have picked him as the fourth choice centre-back. Now, if we go into the midfielders, of course, there is no Declan Rice, unfortunately. One man I have brought in, and he would have been in there, not just because Rice is out. He would have been in my England squad, and that's this man, Southampton's James Ward-Prowse, an absolute phenomenal midfielder, very much overlooked in my opinion, mainly because of his technical ability. Corners 20, crossing 18, free kick taking 20. You need a set piece master in there in tournaments, and he is certainly a set piece master. So he is in there, and he is on all of our set pieces, apart from penalties, which of course will be for captain Harry Kane. So Ward-Prowse is in there. I think he's going to be a starter for me as a box-to-box midfielder. Alongside him in the midfield roles, we've got Calvin Phillips in there as a defensive midfielder. He's in the squad. Jordan Henderson as well up there. He's probably going to be the deep line playmaker. So defensive midfield role, he'll sit behind the two because I want to play a 4-3-3, and he'll be a deep line playmaker with a defence duty. Also in there, again, bear with me, this is all over the place. Jack Grealish is in there as the midfielder, along with Mason Mount. Jude Bellingham as well is in there too. I think, is that it in terms of midfielders? It possibly is. I mean, we've got Phil Foden who can play in there as well, but we're going to use him predominantly as an option out wide. But of course, he can drop back into the central midfield roles as well. Wingers wise, we've got Bakary Saka on the right, Phil Foden on the right as well. We've got Jadon Sancho in there. Mason Greenwood as well, he can play off one of the wings. He's there. Rashford's in, so he can play off the wings as well. Sterling is a winger too who is in there. And I think, is that all we've got wingers wise? Again, this has thrown me the way it's we have got it sorted of position, but it's not ideal to read it off. But you can see the squad there. Pause it and have a look at the squad. Up front though, we've got a few more striking options than Gareth took to the Euros. We've got Harry Kane in there. Of course, he is going to be a deep line forward in this 4-3-3 system I'm going to play. Mason Greenwood can play up there along with Rashford, but predominantly Dominic Calvert-Lewin. And I've gone for Southampton's Danny Ings as well, because I think it's astonishing the amount of goals Danny Ings has scored for Southampton, and he is just a threat. He's a natural finisher. He should be in there. He's someone you want to chuck on if you're looking for a goal. I would chuck him on ahead of Calvert-Lewin personally, but Danny Ings does make my England squad. Now I want to give a big shout out to Dodgee Gamer, who actually set up this database, and I'm using his database. Link to his channel below, and the video that shows you everything you need to know about this database. You can pick it up on the Steam Workshop, but I'll leave a link down below to his video so you can check that out. But yeah, massive well done for him, and thank you as well, because it saves me doing anything. So I've just stolen your one, but yeah, it's a fantastic database. He's basically organised all of the teams in the correct groups and everything, and yeah, it looks fantastic. The only thing that's different on this is all of our games, all the England games, where they're at Wembley in real life, they're actually at Hampden Park, but no big deal at all. It will stop the Scots moaning, won't it? The Scottish will stop moaning when they say, oh, England played at home. When we go and win this tournament, they can't say we had home advantage the whole way, certainly here in Football Manager. But yeah, thank you to Dodgee Gamer, and as I said, go and check out his channel. I'll leave the link below so you can do that. But as you can see, the tournament is underway. There's been games in Group A and Group B, and has there been games anywhere else? No, there hasn't currently. So what we'll do now, we will just continue straight to the Croatia game. Now here is the starting lineup, and my preferred lineup of what I would have played at Euro 2020. Now the one area is I possibly wouldn't have played Jordan Henderson. Declan Rice probably would have been there ahead of Jordan Henderson, not so much a playmaker but as a defensive midfielder. So Jordan Henderson is there. Henderson would have been in my squad anyway, but probably not starting. But Declan Rice would have been there, but of course, as I explained, we couldn't pick him. So the starting 11 looks like this. My preferred team would have been Pickford in goal, Ben Chilwell at left back, and ahead of Luke Shaw initially, but now in real life I probably would go with Shaw, because Shaw's having a fantastic tournament in my opinion. But I would have selected Chilwell. Maguire and Stones would be my preferred two centre-backs, with Trent Alexander-Arnold as more of an attacking right wing-back. Henderson is a deep-line playmaker, as I just explained, box-to-box, and mainly for his set pieces is the set-piece master himself, James Ward-Prowse. It's a travesty he's not in the England squad. Jack Grealish is an attacking Mazzala, so he'll just get himself busy and go out wide and do Jack Grealish things. Just run with the ball, Jack. Your quality, you remind me so much of Gaza. Raheem Sterling as an inside forward on the left, inverted winger for Phil Foden on the right hand side, and Harry Kane as the deep line forward. Let me know down in the comments what you would have done differently. I can feel a few of you screaming at me like, why have you selected that side? But that would be my preferred formation and my preferred 11 at the start of the tournament. Of course, Declan Rice being in there though, however. But and this is how I want to play as well. We're going to play a gegenpress, so we are going to play with a high press, basically fast-paced game, extremely high tempo. That is exactly what England are lacking. So frustrating watching England at times. I'm criticising them. They've done well so far, but just not a lot of urgency, and I want urgency in my team. I want to be an entertaining England side. We're going to work the ball into the box, but do it with be very fluid about it, be expressive, and work through the phases, the passages of play quickly, and hit teams on the break when we win that ball back. Essentially, higher defensive line, playing an offside trap. We've got players with high intelligence, in my opinion, that can play that offside trap, and much higher line of engagement as well. Push on their back line, and let's just try and force them back into their own box and just put as much pressure on the opposition as possible. But let's get straight into it then. Croatia it's not at home, it's not at Wembley, it's at Hampden Park in this game, but we can go straight to it then. Hopefully, fingers crossed, 3 points to start the group stage. We didn't do any opposition instructions, which is daft. I normally do them and I've completely forgot. Can we go back and do them now? We can. We're going to trust Steve Holland on this. We're going to go let him organise the opposition instructions, and I kind of agree with it, to be honest, so we will go with that. Go back to the dressing room. We're going to say to the boys, come on lads, show me what you can do. Tell them we all have faith. And I mean, I'm not really geeing them up too much, am I? Only Kane, Foden and Henderson are motivated by it, but the other boys are looking calm and collected ahead of this game at Hampden Park. England versus Croatia. The tournament is underway. Czech Republic beat Scotland earlier on in the day, and we won't say too much about that, will we? There's a lot of Scottish people who watch Football Manager videos, and Raheem Sterling has put us 1-0 up within 9 minutes as a corner from James Ward-Prowse. When was the last time you saw England score from a corner like that? And lovely ball in from James Ward-Prowse. He's doing James Ward-Prowse things. Sterling completely unmarked, and he basically passed it into the back of the net. and it is 1-0 to England, and we have an injury already. That is not an ideal start to a tournament. Within 10 minutes, Phil Foden has got a foot injury, and there is. I'm going to bring on Saka to replace him. I think Saka is superb. Is Saka a? He's an inverted winger as well. Support, so it's terrific. So young Saka gets his tournament debut. Feel so sorry there for Phil Foden. It's his big moment, and he's got injured. Not great at all, but Saka starting confidently, taking on a couple of players, plays it out wide to Alexander-Arnold, who is very advanced down our right-hand side, exactly how I like it, and Sterling has headed over the bar. He should have scored. He should be hitting the target there, and after 13 minutes, we should be 2-0 up. It's been an eventful start, though, isn't it? 1-0 up, injury to Phil Foden, and we should have been 2-0 up. Now, Croatia looking to come at us. Maguire picks up the ball. Haven't done squad numbers. Maguire's number 21 for whatever reason. Just let the squad numbers do their own thing, really. Pickford into Stones. Henderson. Look how quickly we're moving this ball. Saka on the ball now. Plays it out wide to Trent Alexander-Arnold. We've got to be careful, though, playing the high tempo throughout the tournament, because games come thick and fast, and we don't want players tiring. Saka on the ball now. Plays it into Trent Alexander-Arnold. Across to Jack Grealish, who scores his first England goal. And after 14 minutes, it's England 2, Croatia 0. And this is a wonderful start to Euro 2020 for us. And great work again. Trent Alexander-Arnold is such a threat down that right-hand side. Saka in acres of space. Number 3 shirt for Saka, bizarrely. And Jack Grealish there, all on his own again. I mean, the Croatian defending is terrible. Absolutely terrible. If only we could have done this in the World Cup semi-final. We could have been playing France in that final. We probably would have got battered there. But 20 minutes gone. England 2, Croatia 0. Croatia have a throw-in. It's their first real threat at our goal. Ball in as Perisic, and it is 2-1. What on earth happened there? I didn't expect that to come across and Perisic to be all on his own. The defending has been atrocious from both teams now. 22 minutes gone. England 2, Croatia 1. I told you won't see many 0-0s with the way I set up. But look at that. Perisic fires it home. Pickford fuming with his defence. No idea what happened there. Let's have another look at it. Who was on him? Was that Trent Alexander-Arnold? Just completely let Perisic go. You don't let a player with his quality go in the box. Now, we reset. Come on, boys. Still 2-1. It's still a positive start. But a little hiccup there. Ball over the top from Grealish to Sterling. Sterling's in. Sterling strikes. It's a wonderful goal from Raheem Sterling. And it's 3-1 after 23 minutes. What a goal from Sterling. He's got 2 goals in his opening 23 minutes of the tournament. And that was a lovely, lovely goal. What a ball. Was it Jack Grealish? Jack Grealish on his left foot. Wonderful ball. Sterling took it down superbly on his chest and he fired it into the far corner. It's England 3, Croatia 1. It's coming home. Okay, we're not going to get too carried away, are we? Half an hour gone. England 3, Croatia 1. When was the last time you saw England have 11 shots in the opening 30 minutes? Probably against an opposition like Kazakhstan, not Croatia. But we're approaching half-time. It is a very good first-half performance. It's another opportunity. Ward-Prowse to whip a ball in. It's a lovely ball in, looking for Saka in the header. And it's a good save from Livakovic. I think that's how you pronounce it, in the Croatian goal. And he goes long, looking to hit Rebic on the break. Here's Sterling. 3 minutes added on here. Can we go and get a full? Sterling plays a lovely ball to Saka. Saka on the ball now. Can he take on his man? Saka strikes and it's just past the near post and it hits the side netting. Unfortunately for Saka, the wrong side of the post. But it's half time. It's 3-1, and this is pretty good stuff, isn't it? It's a shame we let in that sloppy goal. We're going to say we're pleased with the performance, lads. We are going to knock the tempo down slightly because we don't want them to really tire out for the next game. It's tournament football. You've got to think about the next game. They come thick and fast, and we have a huge clash against Scotland up next. Ward-Prowse with a corner. Can we make it 4? Harry Maguire headers over. He should have scored. When you've got a set-piece master of James Ward-Prowse, and he puts it on a plate for Harry Maguire, who's got pretty much a free header, he should be hitting the target. It is still 3-1 though. An hour gone. We will be looking at making our first change very shortly. Everybody's looking fit still. No one's suffering yet. But Ward-Prowse has got a free kick. Ward-Prowse with a free kick, and it's just over the bar. What an effort that was. He'll be disappointed though he didn't hit the target and make the keeper work. 62 minutes gone. Still 3-1 to England. Who was that missed out? Chilwell missed out on the header. Rebic, lovely ball out right to Brecalo. Brecalo on the ball now. He is stopped there and held up a little bit by Chilwell. Good defending. He recovered well there, Chilwell. The ball is poorly given away. Harry Kane picks up the ball. Kane has been fairly quiet in this game, hasn't he? Kane plays a lovely ball out wide to Saka. Kane needs to get himself back into the box now, which he does. They're all look at them, 4 in the box. Saka does really well. Plays the ball to Sterling, who's on a hat trick, and it is blocked. And it's blocked again on his cross, and it is still that was very calmly kept in there. We are going to have a look at making a change though. Make a change for now, and just to keep some fresh legs out there. I'm going to give Mason Mount a go. I think he can come on. In fact, where's the view with the pitch so we can see the position? So we are going to bring on Mason Mount. I'm going to bring him on for Jack Grealish in a Mazzala role. See if he can play that Jack Grealish role. And also I might give a game to Calvin Phillips as well for Jordan Henderson. And Phillips can probably come and be a ball-winning midfielder for us. In fact, a defensive midfielder on defend, just to give us a little bit more cover on the back line. And maybe a supporting Mazzala for Mount, although we haven't got a playmaker in there now. So we're probably going to go as a supporting deep line playmaker, to be fair. And maybe Ward-Prowse will be the one to push on a bit more. So, you know what, we don't want to be too advanced at this stage. But at the same time, we don't want to just shut up shop, do we, and change formation, for instance. But Pasalic has an effort. It's ricocheted back to him now. He's into our area rather, out wide to the wing back who's got plenty of space. We need to close him down, boys, and we do. Over the top, Pickford's in no man's land, and Perisic gets his second of the game. And with 20 minutes remaining, it's England 3, Croatia 2. Poor defending again. I'm a little bit worried about who was that. Trent Alexander-Arnold let his man go once again. He didn't even challenge for that. I'm a little bit worried about Trent. He's great going forward, but defensively in this game hasn't been amazing, has he? So, 15 minutes remaining, still England 3, Croatia 2. We might knock this down to be a little bit more cautious now, so we don't keep bombing forward too much. We will make another change. Did we make one sub earlier? We've made 2 subs now, of course, because Phil Foden got injured, didn't he? What we will do, I'm going to bring on... who am I going to bring on? I might bring on Luke I don't really want to change anyone in the back line. I don't really need to make a change, to be honest with you. We might just leave it as it is. I don't want to make a change for the sake of it. We'll leave it as it is, and hopefully we can hold out till the end. Couple of minutes remaining now as we enter injury time. 4 minutes to go. England 3, Croatia 2. Can we hold on to a famous win at Hampden Park? And we have. We've got off to a fantastic start. Defensively, a little bit wobbly. But offensively, attacking-wise, we're looking very good indeed. A good win, boys. Well done. And they are all looking very happy indeed. So the group looks just like this. Group D there, as you can see, England top with on goal difference. Well, goals scored because Czech Republic scored. Have a goal difference of +1 as well. Can we see the Czech Republic game? They beat Scotland 1-0 at Hampden Park. And of course, we scored 3, they scored 1, hence why we're top. But we play Scotland next, knowing a win over them will see us qualify for the next round, even a draw. Because if Croatia, what happens there? If Czech Republic beats, no, a draw won't do it. Effectively, no. It will be, if we beat Scotland, basically, let's keep it simple, beat Scotland, we're through to the next round. It would be lovely to knock them out as well, because if Czech Republic draw or win and Scotland lose, then they will be out. It would be nice to knock the Scots out of the competition. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Please let me know down below what changes, how different your squad would have been to my selection. And what about the system? Happy with the system we're playing? Would you like to see England play that way? More attacking, faster football. Certainly be more exciting, won't it? But yeah, if you're new to the channel, again, make sure you hit the subscribe button, like the video as well, please. It really helps kick off a new series in the algorithm. There's going to be a lot of Euro 2020 series about now, and especially a lot of them probably have already finished. I've left it late for a reason. As I explained, I thought England would be eliminated, so I wanted to bring this back, bring this out after England were out. But looks like football is actually going to come home, doesn't it? So we'll be back. This will replace the Sunderland series for this week, so we will be back on Monday with the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.